Okay, guy. So, from here, I've literally made this video 3 times, but this is ridiculous. Alright, I'm just going to show you the battle, and I don't want you to have to spend forever watching a video anyway. So, I've got 3 heroes that I'm doing this mission with. Blade, my dude, which is your created character, and then Captain Marvel. Alright, little quick backstory. Crazy ass witch is trying to take over the damn world, and back in the 1700s, she killed you. You were a knot. And, the Doctor Strange resurrected you, put this collar on you to kind of control you as a zombie, and you're the only one that really knows how to kill the bitch and fuck her up, so they needed your help. The Avengers did. So that's why you kind of create your character. And your character's really badass, so it worked out. Now, in this mission, it's really fucking stupid because instead of just getting to kill all these enemies, I have to kill the ones that have key cards that match these boxes right here. So, as you can see, this guy has a yellow key card for that box, and so on. Blue key card for back there, red key card for over here. So I need to kill those guys. Now, these are my cards that are in my hand. Alright, this is a card for my character. This is a card for Captain Marvel, and then Blade. Alright, as you can see, some of these are rated out. They say not enough heroism. Over to the right side, that's your heroism, that little orange circle. Alright, these cards that I use right here, that I can use right now, for instance, this right here is going to do 14 damage because of the sword that's showing on his card. Does 14 damage. And then down at the bottom left, it says +1. So that's going to give me +1 heroism. Alright, the 2 attacks it does. With the 14 damage, it will do knockback and quick. What knockback does is knocks them back into an item, anything that's highlighted, like you can knock him into that. You can knock him into another enemy, and so forth. Alright, so what quick does, if I KO the enemy, then it will give me a free card play. If you look over to the right side, it says I have 3 card plays remaining. So you play 3 cards from your hand every turn. But if I kill somebody with this attack, then it won't use one of my card plays. Alright? If there's a card in here that I don't like, so for instance I have 2 of these cards right here for Captain Marvel, then I can use redraws. If you look to the right, 2 redraws. So I'm going to hold square, and I'm going to redraw a card. So now I got another one of my guys' attacks, which is the same thing. Except that one has been upgraded, so that's why it has knockback and quick. That one just has quick, because I haven't upgraded that one yet. So now you can see over there I have 1 redraw left if there's something else I want to do. Okay, so if I choose to use this first, I obviously need to take out these guys with the key cards. So if I hit him and knock him back into that guy, then that will do, a good amount of damage to them. Alright, that's just a preview. Obviously, you got to strategize with this, because you need to know what things to do first. Alright, so that card right there lets me draw Captain Marvel cards until I have 3 in my hand. Now, because I already have 3, when I discard that, it's only going to let me draw 1 card. So that would kind of be a waste right now to use that. Not enough heroism for those. And then that is a quick knockback and quick. Okay, so this card's a knee strike. What taunt does is if you look right here next to their health bar, you see that little red sword. That means that guy is targeting Blade. That guy's targeting Blade. That little yellow shield right here, that means he's targeting my character, which is his name's the Hunter. It's stupid. Okay, so nobody except for this guy back here is targeting Captain Marvel. So any of these guys I hit that's targeting someone else, if I use taunt, then it's going to make them attack me. It's a really good strategy to say if Blade had like 10 health left and somebody was about to attack him, I could use this card and it would force them to attack me, Captain Marvel, instead. So now gain block equal to damage dealt. And what block is a shield. So right there where my green health bar is, whenever I do the 10 damage to whoever, then it would give me 10 armor, so it put a blue bar up above my health bar for my armor. So it's kind of like what to do. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and use this. That way it'll give me my +1 heroism, and then I can damage kind of 2 people at one time, and they both have key cards. So now, unfortunately, I'm not going to KO any of these 2, so it's not going to refund my card play. Oh, and I leveled up.
Like myself every day.
Okay, now, do you see how it kind of got them close together because of that knockback? Alright, well, because I have 1 heroism now over to my right side, I have the ability to use an environmental attack. Okay, that's going to cost, if you look up there, it's going to do 10 damage, and then it's going to cost 1 heroism to use this environmental attack. It doesn't cost a card play, because obviously I'm not playing a card. So things like that's where you can strategize to use environmental attacks. Now if I do this, it's still not going to kill him, unfortunately. So eventually, through the training and stuff in the castle, you level that up to where it does more damage, your environmental attacks. Alright, so do you see this right here, how it says it does 20 damage, but it takes 2 heroism. If I switch to Captain Marvel, she's standing directly behind it, and you see that little green line, that means if I had 2 heroism, I could kick this box into him, and he would go into these pallets, and it would do a shit ton of damage to him. But obviously, like right now, I'm not worried about him. I got to kill these guys with the key cards. So, in the meantime, okay, this right here is it's a quick. See how it says attack? It's going to do 16 damage, and it's a quick, which means it's not going to take one of my card plays. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. The reason it's not going to take one of my card plays is because I'm going to be KOing this guy. Quick is only whenever you KO somebody, it does not cost you a card play. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him. That way I'll get the blue key card from him.
Hail that.
My card play was refunded. And now, to use, I got 2 card plays. I can go ahead and play this to recover the contents of the blue storage. I think it's stupid. I think it should be free. The last video I was trying to make, I ended up, one of these boxes blew up on me because I was under the impression it was going to be free, but it's not. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this to get this out of the way. And I got
You've secured
a common artifact.
See
Okay,
if you
cool.
can't get the others.
Alright, so now this guy has the red key card. This guy's got a yellow key card, and he hasn't been damaged yet, so... And of course, I can't damage. He's just outside of range right there for that. So let's see what cards I have. I got 1 card play left. Alright. I could use that and draw 1 card, kind of be pointless, because then it's going to cost a card play anyway. I don't have enough heroism to use these 2 cards, so the only thing I could really use is this. Alright. So he's already attacking Captain Marvel. So all this is going to do is 10 damage and give me 10 block, because it's going to give me a block equal to the damage I deal. So since I've got this guy's attacking my character, this guy, and this guy's attacking my character, I'm actually going to attack this guy. That way, with taunt, instead of attacking my character, he'll turn and focus on Captain Marvel. Okay.
Think these guys got their tactics
Now,
from the
because I
Battle of
used that,
Namersy.
it gave me another heroism. Obviously, I've got 3 heroism, but as you can see, I'm out of card plays. So, it really doesn't matter. However, I can still use environmental attacks. So, if I click on this, I can attack him, and that'll do a little bit of damage. Attack that big fucker, but obviously I'm focused on getting these key cards. So, this guy's outside of range to use an environmental attack on him. Alright, so I'll just use it against him. Now, real quickly, let me click on this, because this is going to do 30 damage. But if you can see, when I click on this, it'll line it up to where that's going to fuck him up and only leave him with 2. So that's actually a lot better. But if you can see though, that little box I'm going to be throwing, it takes 3 heroics and then, I'm sorry, because I'm Blade, it takes 3. If I'm Captain Marvel, see how it only takes 1? So that'll just take 1, and it'll do 10 damage. But this right here takes 1, and it'll do 30 damage instead. But because I'm Captain Marvel, if you see that green thing behind the pallets, that's the only way she can go. So I can actually take her. If you look at the right side, I have 1 move. That means I can move any character. Alright. So I'm going to move her. Right here. Okay. Now that I've moved her, she's in line to where it's going to do 30 damage and it only costs me 1 heroic. Now with Blade, like you seen a second ago, Blade started this match injured. And because he is injured, if you look to the left side, moderate injury, environment attacks cost 2 more heroism. So it was going to cost me 3 of my heroism to use that environment attack with Blade. So fuck that, I moved Captain Marvel so I could use it with her instead. When they're injured, that means they got knocked out the match that they had, and if they're not healed and they stay knocked out through the rest of the match, then they'll start the next match with an injury. So that shit sucks. Anyway, Captain Marvel, I'm gonna go ahead and select this, and I'm gonna attack him. And if you see that green spot right there, that shows where she's going to land after she hits him.
I'm on it.
And this is something I haven't noticed yet. See, that only took 1 heroism. With Blade, it would have taken all 3. So now I should still have 2 heroism. I don't know if it carries over into the next turn or not. But do you see how I still have 1 redraw left? So maybe I can draw a card. Well, even if I draw a card that takes 2 heroism, I don't have any card plays left. So I'm just going to go ahead and end my turn. Wait. Oh, my apologies. I almost fucked myself up. So you can use any environment attacks as you want to, as many per round, because it doesn't cost card plays. So I can actually use this and knock this motherfucker out and go ahead and take the yellow card key. Glad I seen that.
Let's do it.
There we go. Overkill. Alright. But see, I'm out of card play, so I can't play the yellow key card. However, next turn, I'll be able to use it. So, in my turn.
Forever in service. Taking the shot.
See how that took 10 of her shield off, so. These assholes right here, that's why those big dudes suck. They are assholes. The dude with the whips and the dude with the fucking shield, they always do effects to you, status effects. So they just fucked Blade up.
They've armed one of the crates.
They detonated the yellow
Explode if
crate.
you don't get
I'm
that
glad I got
key.
the card already. So this crate, this is what happened to me last game while I had to restart. This crate will explode at the end of the turn. I ended up getting the blue one. They had detonated it, and I got the blue key card, dude, and was trying to use it, but it cost a card play, and I didn't have any card plays left. So it ended up fucking exploding on me, and I just said fuck it and restarted. So, okay. So now that's about to explode. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the contents out of it. Cool, 23 credits. All right.
You've secured one of the
Oh,
crates.
so that's what
See if you can't get the others.
I was getting to with Blade. If you see how it said dazed remove, when this asshole with the shield hits you, it dazes you. And what daze does is it keeps you from being able to do anything. It's like being paralyzed. You cannot move, you can't play a card, can't do anything. But it only lasts until you play 1 card. Sometimes it'll make you play 3 cards. Sometimes it lasts the whole turn, dude. But in this case, it was just 1 card. Once I played that 1 card, then it removed his daze. Now, the other dude, this guy asshole right here, he used the whip on me because he thinks I'm a fucking slave. And I'm weak now. Offense reduced by 50% for 1 turn. over to the left side. So any damage I do to him is 50%. That's rough, man. These guys are assholes. But the whole point of this mission is to get all the boxes, right? So I'm not worried about these assholes. I'm trying to take care of this bitch right here and get that last key card. Okay? So, let's see what plays I have. So if you see these two attacks right here, this is with my character, the Hunter. Forceful knockback, it's going to do 16 damage, and it's going to do a forceful knockback. And what that does is it pushes the target in a direction, dealing damage if they pass through or impact another unit or object. Doubles the distance and impact damage, so it will really fuck them up if I knock them into something. So for Shiggles, if I click on this and I click on him, that's what it'll knock him into, and that's gonna fucking kill him. I can knock him into this guy too, which is probably what I'm gonna do, because if you see the little skull right there, it's gonna kill that first dude, and the dude with the shield, it's gonna take a lot of his shield down. So I can knock him into him as well, but fuck that guy. It's either one of these two is what I want to do it to. But obviously this is the first kind of mission I've done like this, so hopefully I'm thinking that once I take this red key card and use it, that'll be the end of the mission. It may make me kill the rest of them. So anyway, I'll go ahead and do this.
Your time has come.
Oh, bitch.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Okay, so now I have the red key card, so let me go ahead and use that.
That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining
Yeah,
Hydra
it is.
first.
It's gonna make me
Let's
kill the
get
rest
you
of
home.
them. Fuckers. Shit. Select a hero to cure for free. It's only for one turn that lasts, and I can't attack with him anyway, so there's no sense in curing him. I have no card plays left, but it's okay. There ain't really anything I can do except I can do some environment attacks because I have 2 heroism left. So I can go ahead, well, at least I'll kill this guy, so he won't be able to attack me next turn. Poor old Blade ain't got to do shit. Let me see if I can do something with him. Yeah, see, that's going to cost 4 heroism because of his injury. But it's going to cost 2 with anybody else, so I don't even have enough. As far as I know, that's the only environment attacks I can do. This one, but nobody's nearby, so that's the end of my turnsies.
Hydra, Immortalis!
Damn, Blade might
Follow
die.
my lead.
But if they do die, you get 2 revives per match. I know that seems like, oh, that's not fair, but they can be dickheads, bro. Yeah, especially with stuff like that. Okay, so this guy right here, he used that fucking whip
Everything according to plan.
to put counter on him, and what that does to your left over there, deal damage to an enemy attacker for 1 turn. Alright, to any enemy attackers for 1 turn. Okay. So she's dazed, and it looks like unable to act until end of turn. Removed after 2 card plays. So I have to play 2 other cards first. So the ones I can play right now are Whip. Obviously, if you see that, see how Blade where he's got that damage, this does 11 damage, and the Whip, it does no damage. It's a forceful knockback in any direction, so I would have to hit them and knock them into something in order for it to do damage. And it also makes me discard a random card from my hand. I hate this fucking card. I'm trying to level my guy up enough to where I can get rid of it, but I can't yet, so I'm just gonna do a redraw on that. Discard that, draw a new one. Cool, so this is perfect. I got Strike. If you see Blade here, it does 11, but it chains 2. So if I click on this, I can chain him and him. So if I click on him, that's going to kill him, and I can damage him. So chain is really nice. Those are cool cards. Alright. Okay, but see how this right here is Quick Strike? It has Quick. So if I KO anybody with this card, it's not going to cost me a card play. And it's going to kill him. So instead of using strike and chaining those two together, I can go ahead and kill him with this card. That way it won't cost me a card play.
About time.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Okay. So I still need one more card play before she's undazed. Okay. So this is the only one I can use now. Alright. But what's really cool about chain is you notice how I killed this guy back here, but I can chain the same person. So I can chain him twice and do like 22 damage or whatever. Oh, it'll reach. Awesome. Dude, that's a good reach. Wow. That's a big radius, dude. Okay, so cool. So I'm just going to chain these two right here.
That's not good.
Yeah.
It's
Blake's
weirdos
finally
like
getting
these
fucked
that
shit
get
up
people
now.
like us
See, her
bad.
days is moved. Damn. Because he had counter. I forgot about that, but it's okay. So, I don't want to kick that into her. Okay, so now let's see what else we got. I can use that card and draw Captain Marvel cards until I have 3 in my hand, but there's, if I do that, that might be what I do because I still have 2 card plays left, so that's going to use one of them. And then I can choose out of 3 Captain Marvel cards to use, you know, it might be better to fuck them up with. Alright, but if you look here, I can use 3 heroism and do 44 damage, and it does life steal. That recovers health equal to the damage dealt, and Blade is pretty low on health. So it would be wise to go ahead and use that. And especially to use it on this big fucker. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And it even shows you, like, look at his health bar. See how he's got 33. Whenever I line this up on him, it shows how much it will heal me. So I think that's pretty badass. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And I love it too, man, because it plays into their real life abilities. You know, he's a fucking vampire, so obviously he's gonna have life steal. It's just awesome, dude. Okay, so now I have 0 heroism left. And when I use this card right here, if you look at the bottom left, it's going to give me +2 heroism. But that's going to be my last card play. However, it will go ahead and have my cards ready for the next round. So I'll be able to have 3 Captain Marvel cards ready for next round. And it gives me 2 heroism so I can use some of these environmental attacks if I can. Which I should be able to. So I'll go ahead and use this.
Go.
Awesome. So now I've got hers. Okay. So now with these environmental attacks, obviously nobody's close to this to be able to blow it up. Alright. And this right here has been used. And nobody's close to that. The only environmental attack I can use is this. So I'm Captain Marvel right now. If I hit this, it's going to hit Blade. Alright. If I switch to Blade, and I hit this, it's going to hit Captain Marvel. Alright. If I switch to my guy, and I hit that, it's going to hit that motherfucker. Now, let's say, well damn dude, this guy right here's only got a little bit of health left, so I want to kill him. This is where your move, the one move over to the right side versus that one move left. That's where this comes in handy. So I'm going to go ahead and take Captain Marvel, and I'm going to move her right here. Now I can kick out into that motherfucker. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So, and it's going to kill him. And that's perfect. That's exactly what I want.
Ready up.
Boom, bitch. And now it leaves 2 people left. I have no card plays. I have no heroism. I have an item that lets me select a hero to cure for free. Alright. Blade has a moderate injury. I wonder if that will... He's weak. That reduces his offense, but it's just for 1 turn, so that would be a waste. There's no more environmental attacks really to use. None that I'm probably going to have to use, so I'm not going to waste that cure on him. I'm just going to end my turn.
We're losing ground.
Sorry, dude. These battles do get a little long. I mean, they're just like the Mario battles, but
Got him scared. Just need to finish this.
try to make as much sense as possible. Okay, so of course I can't use any of these cards. The only thing I can use, because she's dazed. So God, removed after 3 cards are played, dude. Fuck. So I might as well redraw her cards then. But let's see. Okay. Gain 2 strengthen. I'm not really sure what strengthen is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use this card. It's going to let me draw 1 of Blade's cards. The next 2 Blade cards that do damage applies 2 bleeding. And obviously bleeding is like it always is. Deals damage at the end of the turn. And ignores block and resist. So that's kind of a big thing. So I'll go ahead and use this. Because apparently Blade's the only one that can attack anyway.
These jumps.
Gosh, I don't have enough heroism to use it, bro. Blade is injured, unplayable, but can be redrawn. Jeez. And I gained a weak, so it reduces my offense. Oh well, I got heal, so at least I can heal somebody, which I could probably heal myself. And if I overheal, I get to draw 2 cards. So I'm going to restore 66 health, and I've only got 45, so it will be an overheal. So I think I'm going to do that.
The light will carry you onward.
Come on, man. It's got to give me something.
Welcome assistance.
There we go. Now I've got 4 heroism. So the cards that I can use. Now I can go ahead and use Stake, but because it cut my shit in half, it only does 22 damage instead of 44. But it applies 2 bleed because of that card I played earlier. And I get lifesteal, which, you know, he's almost at full health, so that's not that big of a deal. Alright, the next card, Holy Gift. The next Hunter card played is not discarded, and it applies Exhaust, removed from combat when played. So that's, I can only use that 1 time. Alright, but in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and select this. It's not going to do that much to him. It's going to kill him. So obviously that's what I want to do. And that only leaves the asshole with the shield left, so he's about to get fucked up.
Show off for me, Blade.
And her dazes are moved because I played 3 cards, but it doesn't matter. I have no card plays left. Now, here's the thing, bro. This is where I fucked up. Technically, I could have used my items and used that, select a hero to cure for free. I should have cured her. That way I didn't, you know, I could have used her attacks, and probably, she's so powerful, I probably could have used these cards and fucked both of them up. So, that was actually on me. That's part of, I'm still learning also. I definitely should have did that, but it's okay. I've got him in the bag. Unless he does some crazy fuck shit. Obviously, you could tell, dude, the shield dudes and the dudes with whips are always great to either put status effects on to where they can attack or take them out first, but because the other dudes had the keys, I had to, you know, take them out. But they're done for. See now, okay, this is perfect example. Now, she's dazed. So I'm going to go ahead and use this item and cure her.
Be close to the darkness.
And that's a free card play.
Every little bit helps.
And boom, she's good, dude. So, not enough heroism to use these other cards, okay? But, when I use this right here, I've already got 1 heroism. This is also going to give me +1. And it's going to give me block, which is going to be needed because she's only got like half health. So this is going to give me a little bit of shield. his shield's destroyed. He's fucked now. He's really fucked now. Oh, he's really fucked. So because I played those 3 cards, I've played a total of 3 Captain Marvel cards, dude. Now I get to go binary. Binary increases offense by 100%, removed when she has no block, and this also is going to give her 51 block. So on top of the 10 block I already have, it's going to give her 51 more, and if you look down there it says free. So it's a free card play. That's why she's so fucking busted, man. So she's going binary, and now I'm about to use Fist of Radiance. And on this, usually, that's going to do 60 damage now. And it's going to do a knockback, so I should be able to knock him back into that barrel back there. And on KO, draw a Captain Marvel card. It's not going to matter because he's the last one standing, but that's a pretty big fucking card, dude. So I'm going to select him. Damn, it still ain't going to kill him, and it ain't going to knock him back that far. Damn. So I wonder... I have 1 move. So what if I move her right here? Okay, and now I use that. Oh, come on! Like, you can't even like trip over the wheel. Come on, man. It's okay because I have 2 card plays left, so. I don't know, I'm hoping I could do something.
Not a
Just knock him over here. Bitch.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, he's a fucking tank, bro.
At least Hydra Green is iconic. If you're a low-rent mercenary, I mean.
Okay, so here's what I'll do. There's probably nothing I'm gonna be able to do because I don't have any fucking heroism. So I'm just gonna, I have 2 of the same card, I'm gonna redraw. Oh, here we go, what's this? Bro, perfect! Change the cost of a random heroic card in your hand to 0. The 1 heroic card I have is fucking Photon Beam, dude. But, this is where card plays come in. When I use this, then it's not gonna matter because it's gonna, I only have 1 card play, so that's gonna cost that card play, and then, you know, it'll take it down to where it doesn't cost any heroic points, but that's still a card play that I can't use. Damn. Change the cost of random heroic. It's, oh well. Let me see. I've got 1 more redraw. So let me see. I'm gonna hold on to that in case I need it for next turn. I'll just get rid of this. I'll redraw this. What did I get? Damn. Oh well. I'm just gonna end my turn. Damn. Alright. So, this right here, Holy Flame. Damage an enemy or restore 44 health. So that's pretty cool. But because he's a fucking dick and I want to fuck him up, I'm going to go ahead and use this to change the cost of a random heroic card to 0. So that way Captain Marvel doesn't pay anything to use this. And now I'm gonna fucking kill him because now he's for sure going into this barrel.
Take this.
Bitch!
Maybe you should teach me that one.
That's one
Hell
ship that
yeah.
Hydra won't be receiving.
Yeah, dude. So much fucking fun. Absolutely awesome. That took forever. Way longer than I thought it would. So my apologies. Hopefully you watch it. But either way, I'll show it to you. Hopefully at some point. But yeah, dude. Very, very fun game.